Okay, so this course, again, ethical professional decision-making responsibilities of addiction professionals and the decision-making process which was in the framework. But in case anybody thinks I'm in a room here all by myself, which I am not, I must have 50 people here, let me hear you.
Yeah.
Can you hear me in the back there?
Yes.
So, if you remember, we talked about virtue ethics, and the code of ethics, and then the legal ethics and the law. Okay, so I just gave you, I'm just giving you this as a visual aid. Okay, so this is from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, the privacy rule, summary of the HIPAA privacy rule, and the HIPAA compliance system. So this is, I'm going to give you this in the handout that you have. And if you're watching at home, you have a handout there too. Of HIPAA, I'm going to explain that to you, okay? But I just want to show you that this is the manual for you. Okay, so I just want to show you what we're dealing with, okay? This is going to be on the quiz at the end of the night, so everybody's memorizing this. Okay? That's not, okay, wait, hold on. Okay, alright, has everybody got that?
Yep.
Everybody got that, right?
Yes.
So, now I want to show you the Title 42, Code of Regulations, Federal Code of Regulations for Public Health. Okay, so this is what we're going to be talking about. These are the rules. Ready? Am I making my point?
Yes, sir.
You getting my point?
Yep.
A lot of people sit around and ain't got much to do with their time. How much time on your hands? La 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 la. What page are we on? 600? 700? 578? Oh, here we go. Okay. 871 pages. What? Okay. All right. Okay. What? Okay, I want you to all read this. Okay? So, that's the Title 42, Public Health, and this is the HIPAA privacy rule. Okay, so that's what we're going to talk about. But we don't need that anymore. I think you got my point, right? Because we're talking about the law. Okay, that when it comes to ethical and professional decision-making responsibilities, it has to do with the law. Can you turn that center light on there? Okay, so when it comes to the legal standards or what we have to comply with, when we have to comply with the law, when we talk virtue ethics, code of ethics, our CASAC canon of professional ethics, and the law trumps everything else. Okay? So we have to comply with the law. That trumps the CASAC canon of professional ethics. As good as it is, we have to follow the law. So when we're talking about the law, what are we talking about? I've read all that stuff from those things or to prepare for this course, and I'm going to summarize it for you. Okay? You have the handout there, and I'm going to read to you. H I P you'll hear a lot in our field. People talk about HIPAA laws. As if you heard that? You heard that? You think those people have read all that? No, of course not. Okay, so we took a course like this and they figured it out. Okay, so HIPAA, well, the standards of privacy and individual identified health information is called the privacy rule. So when we talk about HIPAA confidentiality law, we're talking about, in regards to what we do, we're talking about the privacy rule. HIPAA, I just want to spell this out for you. What's the H in HIPAA for?
Health.
Health, that's what we're working to. And
Insurance. Portability. Accountability.
portability, what does that mean? Come on, what does it mean? Smart hands.
Right.
Can apply to many different things.
Can apply to many different things. It's good, it's good. And this is accountability?
Yep.
Act, oh, it's an act, it's a law. Okay. Okay, so health insurance, portability, accountability act. Now, the portability means that this privacy rule is portable. It follows your insurance and health information wherever you go or wherever that information goes. So, for example, if your health insurance has your health records or diagnosis or procedural codes or coding from a hospital and it goes to the insurance company, that for everywhere you go, or if you have to go for somewhere else or to another hospital or to a doctor or that information, the privacy rule follows you and follows your information, that those people that are handling it cannot divulge that information because of the privacy rule. It's private information. Okay, so you cannot divulge that information. Okay? Everybody understand that? So we have another thing that we call confidentiality. Spell confidentiality. That as part of the privacy rule, that in our field, if you are in a drug and alcohol treatment program, that program cannot divulge the information about you, but that program cannot even say that you're in treatment for drug and alcohol. They can't even say that you're in treatment for drug and alcohol. So if somebody calls up,
They can't confirm or deny.
right, we cannot confirm or deny that Elvis is receiving treatment at our program. Or somebody else, they call them and say, I'm her aunt and it's very important, I need to know how she is because I'm here with her sister and we're all very upset and we want to know how she's doing, right? It's not their aunt. It's a newspaper guy. It's a newspaper, a reporter trying to find out if Elvis is there getting treatment. They could be true, no, it could be not who they say they are. It could be anybody. It could be, it could be anything, anybody. So we cannot confirm or deny that somebody is even in treatment, in drug and alcohol treatment. Okay? Now, let's just read what that says on the handbook. Okay? The standards of privacy of individual identifiable health insurance privacy rule establishes for the first time a set of national standards. These are all over the United States for the protection of certain health information. The U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, you saw that logo up top there, issued the privacy rule to implement the requirements for the Health Insurance Portability Act of 1996, HIPAA. Already it's confusing, right? There's all these different agencies, okay? So I don't want you to read the whole thing here, so I've narrowed this down for you. The privacy rule standards address the use of disclosure of individuals' health information called protected health information. Health information is called protected health information by organizations subject to the privacy rule called covered entities. Quoting, the organization subject to privacy rules called covered entities as well as standards of individuals' privacy rights to establish and control how the health information is used. Within the Health and Human Services, the Office of Civil Rights, the OCR, when you see that OCR, we saw that on the top of that, it's called the Office of Civil Rights, has responsibility for implementing and enforcing the privacy rule with respect to voluntary compliance activities and to civil money penalties. So this controls Health and Human Services, operates the privacy rule, and this is responsible for making sure that these covered entities follow this privacy rule. Now, the covered entity, when they talk about covered entities, that could be anybody or entities who accept public assistance or public money or public monies. Okay, so if you get money, public money, you have to comply with this. It's not voluntary. You must comply. So how do you figure out who gets public money? Well, you know, that's why I get paid the big bucks.
Yeah.
Would you like me to explain?
Please explain.
Anybody who accepts Medicaid is accepting government money. Okay? Right? John, this with me.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Anybody who accepts Medicare is accepting government money. Anybody, and everybody, all these hospitals and everybody in our programs takes Medicaid, right? They're taking government money. So anybody who takes government money, gentlemen over here.
Is it in the case of the individual, or because if you have private insurance and you know the place?
Yeah, but still, that agency still takes Medicaid. So the agency,
It doesn't have to be the.
it doesn't have to be the individual. It has to be the agency. And everybody takes Medicaid. Everybody takes Medicaid.
Get it.
Okay? The major goal of the privacy rule is to ensure that individuals' health insurance is properly protected while following the health information needed to provide and promote quality health care, and to protect the public's health and well-being, blah, 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 blah. The rule strikes a balance that permits important uses of information while protecting the privacy of people who seek care and healing. Given that the healthcare marketplace is diverse, the rule is designed to be flexible and comprehensive and cover a variety of uses and disclosures that need to be addressed. Okay, so we in our field are required by federal law to adhere to HIPAA, the HIPAA privacy rule, and that all that entails. Does everybody understand?
No.
Okay? Because this is something you're going to hear. HIPAA, you know.
The federal government, right, entrusts the OCR with the responsibility of overseeing all.
Yes, right. That's what they do.
Got it.
You see,
I didn't even know there was.
there's a couple agencies there, so you know they got to get there. I don't want to say anything about what they're doing, but they got to get paid too, I guess. They got to have jobs, right? So God bless them. And but what we do, and what we do with our agency, OASAS, they want to make sure that we got this. That we're doing training. We're doing it. We're imparting this information. It's important there. With the canon of professional ethics, then who's got a copy of that? from the course. Yeah, just receive that. Just a second. Number 17. Under the CASAC canon of professional ethics, number 17. We must recognize the need for ongoing education to maintain current and competent and to improve expertise and skills. So you have to recognize that's why we have these trainings. And this is up this information. That we have these, you're getting the information firsthand.